It's the reaction with defense coordinator Brad Wilson following the win against Southern Illinois. Coach, I'm sure your blood pressure was an absolute zero, not thumping there towards the end of that ball game, but you guys have been close the last 2 weeks. To know that you finally get one, I'm sure, even though as a coach you probably would have liked it to have been a little bit more easier, but you'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice to be on the field and the clock hits zero and you closed out a game. I mean, that's what we've been talking to them about the last couple of weeks. Is it's a matter of being able to continue to string together stops. I mean, they hit us with a couple. 7 was a little bit of a shock to us. I mean, that wasn't something that, even though he had played, didn't know anything was going on with the Straub kid. So, didn't handle that real well early, especially that first drive. Thought we locked back in and reloaded, and guys really adjusted well and put ourselves in position to have success in the second half. And then, you just kind of get frustrated there at the end. I mean, you've got to feel like you're playing pretty well and getting off the field, and then all of a sudden you kind of give up one drive and now you're reeling again. But it was good. It was obviously good to get that stop there at the end to secure the win.
How much more, too, for you guys as coaches is a comfort to know? We talked this week about the resiliency of your group, to know when things were starting to get out of hand, and very really for a team that's lost 14 straight in this league, that was a game you could have easily gave away. Well, what does it continue to say about your group that they didn't? They found a way to hold on to it.
Well, I mean, you go all the way back to the recovery of the onside kick. I mean, that's a big recovery. I believe it was Jaquan that got the ball back, and that's a guy that's put in a critical situation and executes and gets the ball back. And whether you run the clock out there or not, you got to be called on to get a stop at the end. That wasn't, like I said, exciting to see that those guys did have the resiliency to come back out after we had just kind of let them back in it the previous 2 drives, and to be able to go out and get a stop and secure a victory. I mean, we've got to do a little better job of keeping the ball inside and in front there in those 2-minute situations, keeping the quarterback in the pocket. Now, there's some drop 8 stuff there. You're kind of going to let that guy run around a little bit, but I think that the big thing is again, when that ball leaves the quarterback's hands, we're able to now 9's tough to bring down in space, a little easier said than done, but would have liked to have seen us eliminate some hidden yardage there.
Simple question: what's this win mean for your group?
It's everything. I mean, just to get back in the winning column. I mean, and to come and do it on the road is huge. As well, as hard as it is just to get a win in this league in general, to be able to get a win on the road, at somebody's homecoming, I think that's huge for our guys, and for them to understand. Coach said it best. Whether you go from losing big to losing close to now winning close, and that's a dramatic turnaround. There's a lot of teaching that goes on when you have those touchdown or less football games. There's just a tremendous amount of teaching. I mean, when it's 2 and 3 scores, there's a lot of things that went wrong or went well. But when the game is that close, it comes down to those little details that can be the difference in winning and losing. Thought they handled it well today.
You didn't get to coach him because you're on the defensive side, but how neat was it that Coach was able to give the game ball to Christian Covington?
Well, Christian, obviously being able to recruit Christian and be involved in that process was a great experience. Get to know his family, get to know Christian. Obviously comes from a great program, and he's just a great kid that we love dearly. And obviously, as Coach said it best in there, hey, your family always will be family, and when a guy goes down, you step up and next man up, and we go. And he deserved this as much as anybody, and those guys in there fought for him today.
Well, I will also say when you go back and watch the film, I think you'll see 2 Wilson boys, and Brady and Logan, pretty enthusiastic on the sideline throughout. Their energy was pretty good.
Now, they get that from their mother, so I mean, that's, I'm sure you could have heard her yelling from back in Terre Haute, but that'll be, I saw them a couple times, and I'm like, whose kids are those, man? You got to get them out of the way. So, no, they had a great time. I told Brady if we wouldn't have figured out a way to win today, I don't know if I'd have brought him again. He'd been 0-2. So, but no, they had a great time. Just a tremendous win for this family, this football family.
You deserve it, Coach. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Enjoy it.
Thank